Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great week so far. Nice and sunny this week. It's getting nice and warm as we approach the summer, and obviously with that there are some considerations you might want to take into place as a runner. It's obviously a bit harder, so I'm going to do a little video on 5 little tips you might want to do or introduce to maybe help you if you do struggle in the heat, if it puts you off, or whatever the problem might be. So yeah, let's get into it. Tip number 1, probably the most important one: hydration. Very important in the hours. Every day you should be drinking a good amount of fluids. Obviously water's a very good one to have, but if you can get added electrolytes through isotonic sports drinks and that kind of thing, that could be really useful too. Obviously through the run you're going to be losing a lot of sweat as it's warm, so if you can bring a bottle of water with you, or at least have one on the route. Maybe your route kind of laps to your house, so just take that into account. Nothing wrong with having a little stop for a bit of water if you need to. Just do whatever you need to do regarding water. Obviously super important, keep yourself hydrated before, during, after, and all the time really, whether it's summer, winter, whatever season. It's so important. So tip number 1, hydration. Tip number 2, I'd say pace yourself. Obviously in the heat it's harder on the body. The heart rate's going to be higher for the same kind of effort, so you need to be careful with what kind of paces you're doing. You might not be able to do the kind of pace you usually find easy in cooler temperatures, so my recommendation is maybe slow it down a little bit. If you feel you can do it fine, don't have to adjust at all, then perfect, go for it. But if you are struggling and you can't do the same times you were doing only a week ago, it may be down to the heat. So don't worry about slowing down for a week or so. It's not going to make a difference. You're still going to be improving for the most part. So yeah, my second tip is pace yourself. Don't worry about the times. It's all about getting through it, especially in the heat. So many benefits if you can get out of the heat to doing it. So always give it a go. If you can't do it, that's fair enough, but if you can get out there, there are a ton of benefits you will get from doing it. Tip number 3, probably quite an obvious one, just make sure you dress appropriately. So obviously with rising temperatures you don't want to be wearing really baggy clothes like tracksuits or jumpers. There's no point really. Even in the winter a lot of the time you can get away with wearing lightweight clothes for men, shorts and t-shirt, and for women I'm not an expert, but I'm sure you know what you're doing. Yeah, it's just a case of using common sense. No point wearing hoodies, trackies. It's just going to slow you down. You're going to feel uncomfortable. So yeah, if you feel alright with doing it, wear some lightweight clothes like shorts. Some men decide to go topless as well, that's up to them. Just whatever you feel good in, but yeah, use common sense and dress appropriately. Number 4 would be try to avoid peak times. So what I mean by that, obviously there's a point of the day where the temperature is at its peak, clues in the name, where it's hottest. So if you're really not a fan of the heat, you want to kind of avoid it as best you can. Either go in the morning or the evening. Pretty common sense again, but a lot of people kind of wake up 11, 12, 1 or whatever, like get ready to go for a run, and it's the hottest part of the day. So yeah, tip number 4, avoid the peak times. Try and find the times that it's cooler. It's usually a lot less busy, depending where you're at in the world, in the mornings and the evenings as well. So that's another kind of benefit of going at that time. But yeah, tip number 4, avoid peak times. Final tip, which is a bit of a kind of different one to the kind of expected ones, ones you probably already know. Again, it's not that complicated, it's just common sense, but if you can, wear a cap, and even better, soak that cap in some cold water or ice. You can also use a buff. Some buffs have the option to put like water and ice in them, so if it's really hot, obviously it depends where you are in the world. In the UK we get up to about 24, 25 at the minute, but across different parts of Europe, Africa, wherever you are, it's going to be maybe a bit warmer. So yeah, use common sense. Wet your cap if you want, wear a buff with ice on it, whatever you need to do, just try and get it done. But yeah, apart from that, guys, I'd say that's pretty much it. There's 5 tips. Obviously, if you've got any questions or want any more detail, feel free to either message me on Instagram or in the comments, and I hope it helped a little bit. But yeah, let me know what video you'd like to see next. Let me know what running you're up to, any plans, and I'll talk to you soon. See you later.